Hey y'all, book 3, The Refugees, was a little hard to get into. Not because it was badly written, but because it takes place about 3 to 4 months after the first two books, which happen within weeks of each other, and you have to adjust to the dynamics of Camp Ryder and the way things are run and the personalities. There's a couple of new characters introduced in this book. It's look, poor Lee, everybody and their sister is trying to get him. Okay, there's a nice little twist. What happened to all the females? The girls are disappearing from the Fury infected populace. We don't know why. Well, we kind of know why at the end of the book, but I'm not going to tell you. You have to read it. It's an interesting development in the book that you don't see coming. And then when you see it, you're like, what? You get characters that you had before and a couple of new ones. All I can say is freaking Lee is the Bionic Man, or indestructible, or totally blessed. Because in this one, you're like, wait, what just happened? I think this is, series always has one book that you have trouble with. I think this is mine because okay. And the other part is I'm an imaginative reader. I started it in November, and I know it's been a while, but it takes place in November, so it takes some adjusting, especially when the weather starts changing with the book's weather, so it's kind of scary for me sometimes. This is why I don't read very much King. I mean, I'm reading, but usually people, when they find out I'm reading King, they're like, from across the room, Mom, because I've been known to, like, almost hit people. Once I got used to the dynamics, I really enjoyed the way this book rolled. It rolled very well with the entire plot, story, world that had been developed in the first two books. There are a few places where you're torn between being sad and being mad. I don't like being torn between two emotions. I'd rather have one or the other. So I picked mad. The biggest problem I think I had with that book was the way the story, it's almost like he changed how he was telling the story for this book. And I'm not sure why, because in book 4, it's back to the way it was in book 1 and 2. But I do recommend the series. This is one of the series. And it's actually a good book. It's not one you could read without reading the book before it. The other two books you could read out of order and it wouldn't be too bad. That's it. I recommend the remaining series by DJ Molles, and we're on book 3 called The Refugees. I don't know if that's going to be backwards when you guys watch this or what. And book 4 is called Fractured, and I will let y'all know how that one works. Thanks. Bye.